Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Rimmel London Mini Power Palette, the new eye, lip, and cheek palette trio that they kind of created into a palette form. So they do have a couple of different palettes, but I decided to grab the 003 clean one because of course it's got nice pink shades and I feel like just these colors are gonna work better with my eye color, so I decided to go with this one. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this super glam makeup look with this little palette right here, as well as what my honest thoughts are of this palette and if I think it's worth it or not, then make sure to keep on watching. So this one apparently is a highlight and illuminator. This one is a lip and cheek topper, and all of these over here are eyeshadows. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see how these perform. So I think that's really cool how Rimmel kind of decided to do like a mini palette with kind of everything you need. I feel like it's perfect for like every day because it's kind of like everything in one for the most part. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. So before I jump into the palette though, I just want to mention that of course my base is done and my brows are done, and also I primed my lids. All of the products that I used to kind of get the base ready will be listed down below in the description, so make sure to check that out. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to start off with this shade right here, this nice neutral gray. And I'm just grabbing any blending brush. I have the Morphe E17 right here. And I'm just going to take this color and start working it into the crease. So I don't really know what kind of look I'm trying to go for. Like, I know that this is definitely a good everyday palette since it's like, you know, so compact and it's got everything you need. But I think like I'm just gonna try to use as much, like I'm gonna use every color in this palette and I'm gonna see like how like glam of a look I can create with this, because of course we know any palette you can do a natural look, but I feel like you really put a palette to the test when you see like how glam you can really go. So I think I'm gonna try to achieve that look today. And of course, I know some of my viewers really like more natural everyday makeup looks, so if that's something you guys want to see, definitely leave a comment down below and I can make another tutorial with this palette. Alright you guys, so I'm all done blending that color into the crease, and honestly so far these shadows are blending so nicely and you can see that they have really good pigment. And in terms of fallout, not that bad at all. So next I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease. I'm just grabbing the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm just grabbing my Morphe M410 brush. You guys already know this is my favorite brush for cutting the crease. It makes your life so easy, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of cut the crease like 2/3 of the way out. So you pretty much just kind of want to do that. I'm going to quickly do the other eye off camera and then we will continue. Okay you guys, so I'm all done cutting the crease. Now I'm going to go ahead in with the Morphe M124 flat brush. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to go ahead in with the lighter shimmer, which is this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead in and apply this onto the first inner third of my lids. I feel like you could honestly use this as a highlight as well because it looks almost more shimmery than the highlight shade that they're saying you can use as a highlight. So I'm excited to see. I'm probably going to use a little bit of both when I'm highlighting. So next I'm going to go ahead in with this pink shade right here. I've honestly been dying to put this on my lids. So I'm just going to go ahead in and kind of blend this out kind of like the middle third of the eye. There honestly is not that much fallout in the pan when it comes to the shimmers, if you guys take a look, and the pigment is actually pretty good. And you want to make sure that these two colors are nice and blended together in kind of like that section where they meet. So I would definitely say that the shimmer, the pink shimmer, doesn't have as much pigment as I would want it to. Like, I feel like I have to keep going back in and really pack it on. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead in with the brown shade, and I'm just going to take this color and apply it onto the outer corners of my eye. So far you guys, I'm really impressed with these eyeshadows. Pigment is really good. Literally like no fallout pretty much on the pan, which is like amazing. So just really packing that color into the outer corner and blending it in with the pink as well as the crease shade. I'm just gonna go back in with the crease shade, and I'm going to kind of smoke out the outer corner and create a nice outer V. Alright you guys, so I think I'm going to take a break from the eyes, and I want to conceal the face a little bit, and then I'll go back in and wrap up the eyes. So to conceal, of course, I'm going in with my two favorite Tarte concealers. I'm going in with the Tarte Creaseless Concealer under my eyes and the Tarte Shape Tape for other parts of my face that I want to highlight. Of course, I like to only use the creaseless one under my eyes because it's got a hydrating formula, and I really like that for just under my eyes. And the other parts of my face, I like to keep it really matte, and I don't really need that hydration, so I like the Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm just going to show you guys how I like to clean up the edge of the eyeshadow. I just kind of drag it up like that and clean it up to sharpen out the edge pretty much. And to just set all the concealer in place, I'm going to go ahead in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder in Pound Cake. And I like to just put a little bit around the mouth for brightening. Alright, so I let the powder sit for a couple minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead in and just wipe it all away. Alright, so I want to finish up with the eyes. I'm just going ahead in with this Sonia Keshik brush. It's a very small, fine brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cool shade, the cool tone shade that we applied in the crease, and I'm going to smoke this out onto the entire lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of the brown shade that we applied onto the outer corners of the eyes, and I want to just smoke that out a little bit on the outer portion of the eye, the outer portion of the lower lash line. So I'm finally like experiencing some fallout right now. It's like the tiniest bit. So I'm just going to wipe that away. This entire time I have not had any issues with fallout, not with the shimmers, not with the matte shades, but I think it's because I just took a little too much product when I went to do the lower lash line. So I had to just clean that up, and you can see it's all gone. So the last thing I want to do is take a little bit of the first shimmer that we applied on the inner third of the eye, and I want to just finish up the lower lash line by just applying that shimmer right in that inner portion. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead in and do my eyeliner. I'm going ahead in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. Alright you guys, so I finished up with the eyeliner and I also quickly went off camera and I put on some falsies and some mascara. So for falsies, I went ahead in with the Kiss #1 lashes. These are my current favorite lashes, you guys, so I just went ahead in and put those on. And for mascara, I went ahead in with the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. So now I'm going to go ahead in and just contour the face. I'm going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm going to go ahead in and contour the nose as well. I'm just grabbing this Sonia Keshuk brush. This is what it looks like. And I'm just going to grab some of the matte Chocolate Soleil bronzer and I'm going to just dust it down the sides of my nose, and then I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. Just a little bit on the bottom. So now with my beauty blender and whatever excess concealer and foundation that's on here, I'm going to go ahead in and start softening the edges out of the two lines that I created until they look very seamless and effortless. And if you feel like you need to, you can always go back in with concealer. I'm just going to go ahead in with the Tarte Shape Tape, put the tiniest bit, well, that's a little too much, just a little bit down my nose, and I'm also going to blend this out onto the sides as well. So just taking the product, blending it, taking some on the sides of the nose as well. Alright you guys, so I'm all done contouring the face and I'm going to go ahead in and put on some blush. So I don't think any of these colors are meant to be a blush. I mean, I could go in with this pink shade and use it as a blush if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to just pass on that because it's really tiny and I like the color as like an eyeshadow, so I'm going to save it. But I found something very similar in my collection, and that is the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink blush, and it's got kind of like a shimmer to it as well, very subtle shimmer to it, so I think I'm going to go ahead in with this shade. So of course I like to apply my blush a little higher up because it helps my face look more slim and more kind of, you know, sharp and snatched. Lost the word for a second. Just gonna take the tiniest bit on the nose, very subtle, like super subtle. Okay you guys, so blush is on. Now I'm gonna go ahead in and highlight the face. I'm super excited to try this. So they're saying that this shade is the highlight. Wait, I just want to triple check. Yeah, so this is the highlight shade, you guys. I'm gonna try it out. Let's see how it applies. On the pan, I don't see that much shimmer, so I don't have that much hope for this, but we're gonna try it. All right, so I have a good amount of the highlight on my brush. I'm gonna go ahead in and apply this. Okay, it's actually not bad at all. This is definitely a really good highlight for every day. I feel like it's very subtle. For parties though, I don't know, I think I would want a little bit more shimmer and shine and like more glam on the face, but like it's still really pretty. I'm really curious to go in with the eyeshadow, like this one right here for highlight. I think I'm gonna take just a little bit of it and top off the highlight and see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah. Okay, so going in with the eyeshadow really adds some like shimmer. It adds more shine, more color. So if you're someone who needs like that extra pop, you can just top it off with the eyeshadow, and then you kind of get that glam that you're looking for. Just gonna apply some on the nose as well. I'm first going in with the like highlight that they said to use, and then I'm gonna go over top of it with the shimmer eyeshadow because that adds like some sparkle, and of course Cupid's bow. So you guys, I just realized that this shade is also a cheek topper, but I think it's more of like a cream consistency. It's not really like eyeshadow, so I don't think I want to go ahead in with this on top of the powders that I just applied. So that's something to keep in mind, that this is also something you can use for your face. I didn't realize that. I just realized that after finishing up with highlighting my entire face, but it's okay. It's also a lip topper, so I'll use it on top of my lips and we'll see how it performs. But that's just something I wanted to mention, and keep in mind that if you decide to get this palette, just remember that you can use that on your cheeks as well. So I'm gonna finish up with the lips now. For lip liner, I'm going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Lip Liner in the shade Nude. So this is what it looks like. And for lipstick, I'm gonna go ahead in with the Pat McGrath lipstick in the shade 1995. I have like a mini, you guys, so let me just open it up so you guys can see the shade. This is what it looks like. Alright you guys, so the last thing I'm going to try from this palette is, of course, the lip and cheek topper. I've tried everything else so far and you can see that it's applied beautifully. So I'm just gonna go ahead in with my finger because it is more of like a cream. And I'm just going to top it off. So it does add like a bit of a shine, a little bit of like something to the lips. I don't know if it's really like my thing or if I would actually like do that like any other time. Like I just did it for the video for you guys to see. So it does add like a bit of a shine, a bit, not really shimmer, but it adds something to the lips. Alright you guys, so that is pretty much the end of the tutorial. Now before I close out the video, I just want to give you guys my last honest thoughts on this palette. Overall, you guys, I think it is a great palette. For the price, I believe it was like $11. I'll have the price down below in the description, but I'm pretty sure I paid $11 for it. And honestly, like, I find that the only way you can really put eyeshadows to the test is if you can create like a super glam makeup look, because of course you can get away with creating everyday makeup looks with like really bad eyeshadows. Like you can get away with it, but I feel like you really put makeup to the test when you want to create a glam look. So that's what I did, and you guys, honestly, you can see that the eyeshadows in this palette performed beautifully. I used every single shade and you can see that I created such a stunning makeup look, and the fact that you can see that they performed so well that you have confidence that you can create everyday makeup looks with these eyeshadows as well. Now, in terms of the highlight, you guys saw throughout the video, I talked about how like it's perfect for every day. It's very subtle. It's definitely more on like the softer side, but you can of course play it up with the shimmer shade right here. So I feel like in terms of highlight, you definitely get good payoff from this palette as well. Like you can see my cheeks are just glowing. So definitely a fan. So I love all of the eyeshadows. I'm obsessed with this. Now in terms of the lip topper slash cheek topper, I'm not really a fan, and I think it's a personal thing. After I put it on, I do see like a tiny bit of shine. Like I do see something on the lips, especially kind of like in this area and like just like the center where I applied it, but I don't think I'm a fan. Like I'm someone who doesn't really like to do like lip toppers and all that. Like it definitely works, you can see it works, but I feel like it also kind of changed the color of my lipstick. It kind of made it more paler because of course it is white. So I mean, some of you might like it. I personally don't like it, but I like 90% of this palette. I just don't like this guy. So I love the eyeshadows and I love the highlight. So overall, the verdict is that I think this is a great palette. Now, keep in mind that I only tested out the 003 Queen one, so I can't really speak for the other palettes that they released, but the pink one, this Queen one for sure is amazing, and you can see that, you know, proof on my face. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it useful. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have tried out any of these little new mini power palettes and what you guys think. And I just want to let you know that everything that I used today will be listed down below in the description, so make sure to check that out. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.